But let's head up here and fight this guy. I'm going to leave this in because, like I hinted at, there is a move that I want to use that we have not been able to see to this point, and it's going to involve Surge going in for a little bit of attack here. So you get up to that and go over to Glenn. That should be good. 1 and 2. Is he dead? He is dead, but that's fine. It's time to go for an element here. Notice that element number 3, Dash and Gash, has changed. Now it is a double tech, our first double tech of the game. This is between Surge and Glenn. Dash and Slash and Dash and Gash combine for a dual tech, and that's how we can use dual techs in the game. Like I have said before, dual techs are not as common as I would like. In Chrono Trigger, every combination gave you a dual tech and a triple tech. Not in this game. There's only select few that'll do it. So Surge and Glenn is our first one, I believe our first one. A combined Dash and Slash and Dash and Gash double attack. Let's go for it. Oh, and it should kill the bulb. After all, it's red now, and bulb is green. Down it goes. And they kept the color. Notice how it was red. That's the same color that X Strike was in Chrono Trigger. And if I remember right, the Chrono Trigger color is the exact same shade of red as the X in Xenogears. So I still feel like this is a Xenogears reference, even though it's now a different color. But there's our first dual tech. It's kind of exciting. Kind of. We can find an arrow saucer in there, so that's also something. But that's primarily what I wanted to show off. How do I get off from here? There we go. Sometimes it's a little difficult to tell. Which way do I want to go first? Can I take you on? No, you're just that. All right, I'll take this guy on while he's here. Yeah, for the time being, we don't want anything to do with that. Now, this guy, he roams around the whole way, so I'm gonna fight him now. Why not? Ooh, he jumped into me. This guy's eager. But the way that we actually want to go is over to the left. What we want to do is head over here so that we can find another treasure chest with an uplift in it. And I did change the frame to something that I felt suited this place a little bit better. I said I wasn't going to do it, and then I've been doing it every time. I believe you can. No, you can't go up that way. Either way, right into the left. And over here we can find these things. I've never really been sure what to call it. There are red berries growing. That's not necessarily the word that I would use for what's in there, but they say berries. We can head down here. You can't go this way. But here you can find another monster. What is this? Is it asleep? We cannot get through. Indeed, we can't. Now... I think I've made a decision, but I'll go over that a little bit more later. And there are green berries growing here. If we head over here, we can find a third plant with blue berries growing. But like I said, that might not be the right word for it. If we head down here, though, we can find a small little cave underneath a small waterfall. So we'll head in. Now you actually have to go through this in order to make it through, so I shouldn't really call it a secret, but it is hidden, at least. Hey, there's a blue guy here. And a treasure chest with an aroma pouch. The hell's an aroma pouch? Well, there's a piece of paper over here, kind of flittering around next to a skeleton. Let's get out of the way so you can see the skeleton. So let's see what's on this piece of paper. Apparently, it's a whole notebook. There's an old notebook. Of course, we're going to read it. In order to wake up the monster block in the path, use an aroma pouch and check all the plant life. Some of the plants will be attracted to the aroma. There are monsters in the forest that eat the pollen given off by these plants. Use the pollen to lure these monsters to the monster block in the path. Once you wake it up, all you have to do is defeat it. But in my case, it defeated me. I leave this helpful note for anyone who wishes to get through. Well, thank you. Mixed among the pile of bones is one bone different from the rest. So, of course, we're going to pick it up. And we can find an angry scapula. That's right. I was always pissed off about something. I think I was angry at myself for having no talent. Everyone would just laugh at me or mock me. I hated myself. I'm sure you ain't interested. Let's just get going. And we found another piece of Skelly. We now have his scapula. How you doing? Oh, buddy. All right, so now that we have the aroma pouch, we need to go back to the bushes, I guess. And we'll get the berries or pollen, which are two completely different things, that come out of it. We're going to do the red one here. If you do the other ones, you won't succeed as well, I guess I could phrase it. And I want something, so let's go ahead and grab that. And as you can see, a red berry / pollen thing is now following us. If you do the other ones, well, you'll see. But for the time being, we're going to get the red one. Now we need to find the red little gloop thingy that likes this pollen. As you might expect, it is also red. Eating it turned it red. That's the way that I always imagine it. And a couple of the bulbs have respawned. Now getting this guy over there is not necessarily going to be easy, especially this particular guy. You have to get real close to him, but don't let him eat it. Don't let him eat it. If he gets too close, he'll eat it. And then you'll be done. All right, we at least got him on the next screen, so that's something. I'm just gonna run for it. A lot of times that's the easiest way to do, but then he'll get bored and wander off. This is kind of a hard part. Come on. Get your ass over here. No, go. All right, we got him. He didn't eat it, so we're doing all right here. It's hard to get a rhythm on these guys. I've never found a real secret to doing it. Just kind of keep your distance. I always like just running whenever I'm full on the screen and then kind of stopping as I go. Anytime it looks like he might not follow all the way. Looks like he's still kind of coming. No, he stopped there. Come on. Problem is, it's like it's after your third guy. All right, we got him where he needed to go. And oh, that plant ate him. I'm gonna call it a plant because it looks like it has leaves, even though it's clearly moving around. So, we woke him up. It's time to fight him. We have to defeat this thing to get through. Except we fed him the right thing, so he shrinks. Shrivel. What? I'll give you this. Please forgive me. And we received the skullduggery frame. I did that for a frame. Bye. If you feed him one of the other ones, then you do have to fight him. And I will show off fighting him eventually, but for the time being, I felt like getting the skullduggery frame was the better option. If you do mess up and the goop thing does eat the pollen berry thing, you can always get another one. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. As long as you get them like one screen at a time, then at least you're making progress, you know? Kind of curious does this thing follow me to the next screen, or is it like officially done now? It looks like it's officially done now. All right, let's avoid the bulbs so that I can get over here and I can find heal. Always nice to get that, but you know, I'm kind of good on that for the time being. I'll take on all 3 of these bulbs and I'll be back. But that is a nice tree in the background. And we got the good level up for everybody. So, Serge got 1 point in resistant. It wasn't that great of a level up for him. Glenn and Greco got some good levels, though, out of that. Lots of 1s, but still a lot of things. And I did need to heal. One of those things hit me for, I don't know, like 2 damage, something like that. They don't hit hard. All right, let me kill the rest of these guys. The rest of them are taken care of. Let's continue forward. It's at this point that I kind of wish that a teleporter would work. I mean, this teleporter would work so I could switch characters, but we're going to stick with these guys for the time being anyway. To be honest, even though Greco's stats are pretty good when it comes to physical attack and things like that, I'm just not impressed with his actual attack. But we do have new enemies now that we are inside the tree. We have Gyaraday. Also, before I think I said that red was going to be strong against green. I think that sometimes, but that is not the case. Red is strong against blue. It's yellow that's strong against green. This feels like it should be red and green, but that is not the case. Yeah, let's go for it here. There are a lot of them. We might as well go for a magma bomb, which is strong against them because they are blue. Does hit everybody. No criticals, unfortunately, but I think we'll be fine without it. Let's show off Glenn here. Oh, now that he's not the same color as the enemies, he does quite a bit of damage. Plus, we get to show off his magma bomb. Let's show off his magic a bit here. I do believe he'll be able to take out the other guys by himself. Yeah, there you go. Pretty much as good as Surge, I would say. Surge has been with us the whole time. That's how good Glenn is. And Greco, yeah, like I said, he's kind of disappointing inside of battle. I don't know why. Ooh, Aqua Beam. I'll take it. And we can head up here and get into another fight with the same thing. And back here we can find a treasure chest with a magma bomb in it. As if I need more magma bomb at this point. And we can actually get into a fight with the gloop things up top. You have to stand right underneath them though, so I usually don't bother. But hey, here are the gloops. We have seen gloops before, but we haven't necessarily seen them with Greco strong against them, so we're here to see that. Alright, let's let Glenn finish this one off, and we can try to show off Greco here. Greco, can you impress me now? No, you can't. No, you can't. He did go for it there. Sometimes he does like a double fist pound for fierce, but that's pretty much it. Alright, Glenn, your turn. You just go ahead and finish the job here. He does more damage and he's not even strong. Like, it's not that big of a difference. Greco should be stronger. I feel like he's just disappointing inside of the battle. I don't know. You did get a poultice cap for that. Holy crap, a new item. Didn't expect that. Like, no money, but a new item. Let's take a look at the poultice cap. We'll put it maybe on Greco, because honestly, he's the one that I'm probably going to be taking out soon. Protection against burns. So, there you go. It's like the antitoxinal cap. It's just good for a single status effect, which I'm not all that concerned about. So we'll head forward again. Stick to the left this time, because enemies are going to be coming from the right. I do believe that is an infinite spawner. But what you're supposed to do is run past this boulder here and get into a fight with what's a new enemy for us. These guys also come out of the portal geists, though, so I did see these guys as well. But these are wraiths, and Surge is strong against them. Actually, let's show off the good strategy again. Glenn, go ahead and hit it once. Thank you. And go ahead and use Eagle Eye on Surge. I did put it on Glenn, thinking that Surge was still the stronger attacker, but it's about the same. It's about the same. You know, not you, Greco. Surge! 60, 61. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. But we got hit, right? Nope. Let's go for a dash and slash. See if we can't finish this guy off. 88. There we go. There's some damage. The wraiths aren't that difficult either, to be honest. Not too bad. We do get 500 gold for that and a piece of leather. I don't think we have too many of those. Alright, now with the wraith out of the way, we can suddenly move the boulder that we couldn't before, and we can stop that from spawning enemies. And now we can move forward. Notice there is a little bit of a current here, so you can only walk at this point. You can see the edge of the current there, and then we can run all the way to the end. And what awaits us on the other side? We may never know. Well, I'll take on... Do these guys just continually go? No, they do circle around. They do. Oh. And a gloop from the sky. Now, I was going to say before the gloop interrupted me, this treasure chest right here is a tease, unfortunately. we cannot get to it, at least for the time being. So let's just continue forward. I don't really need to take out any more of the little bugs. And we can find ourselves, well, near a climbable vine here. So let's go ahead and head up and see what awaits us on the other side. As you might expect, it is actually into Viper Manor. Now, you can go back into Viper Manor. There's not really a point to it at this point. You can go to the front gate, and there is a robot that you can't fight on the other side at this point. So ultimately, all I want to do is backtrack. So I will meet you on the other side of Shadow Forest. Although, before we do that, now that I think about it, I want to bring other people into the party, because I have the opportunity to do a little bit of level grinding or stat grinding, and I want to take advantage of it. So for the time being, let's go ahead and switch the party around a bit, and we will bring Matcha into the party. Yeah, we'll get rid of Greco. And who haven't we seen for a bit? Pashul hasn't been in the party for a bit. So we'll bring Pashul and Matcha in. I'll unequip and re-equip as necessary.